Hi, this is Luke. Today I've mixed up a new flavour. This time I'm using the LorAnn's sort of candy flavoured concentrates, and I'm using the Platinum Ice nicotine liquid. I guess it's a strong liquid that I got from Totally Wicked e-liquid. It's 54 milligrams in its uncut form, but of course you add flavourings and you add other things to it, so that then decreases the actual nicotine content in the resulting liquid that you'll end up vaping. So this is actually what it actually looks like at the end after I've mixed it. You can see it's almost black. You can't really see through it. Basically, I've used the LorAnn's chocolate, which is pretty much black, and the vanilla butternut, which is also pretty much black as well. So that's why it's such a dark colour in there. The other thing I added, of course, was the Platinum Ice. Now, according to the Platinum Ice mixing guide, 40 drops of that goes in, so that's approximately 2 mils. Because if they approximate 20 drops per mil. Anyway, so then I've added in 10 drops of the chocolate and 4 drops of the vanilla butternut, and then you also have to add the diluent to dilute it even further, so that you get it down to the correct strength. So I had to add 6 drops of the diluent to get it down to the 36 milligrams, which I normally vape. So instead of just adding glycerine solely, or just the I think it's propylene glycol, basically the same thing with slightly different, I guess, chemical structures. But yeah, so the VG, that's the glycerine that you can buy at the chemist. That one is a bit sweeter and produces a lot more vapor. So that's so I added 4 drops of that, and then I added 2 drops of the propylene glycol, which is short name is PG. So we've got VG and PG. So 4 drops of the VG, 2 drops of the PG. And then basically it's at the 36 milligram strength. I'm vaping it on my USB pass-through. I'll just grab that. Here it is. In my last video I had some music on in the background. I thought it would make the video a bit less boring, but I got a lot of feedback saying that it was quite distracting. So I've left the music out this time. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, so this is the pass-through. Again, simple explanation is one end goes into the USB port down on my computer, the other end comes into the back of it here, so that it's got constant voltage at 5.2 volts rather than the normal battery, which is 3.7 volts. It's activated by pressing this button here. Now I've already put some of the chocolate in here, so just have a little vape. I might need to add a little bit more. Yeah, so yeah, because I had some in there before, I wasn't sure how much was left in there, so I'll just add 4 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4. I actually missed one of the drops there, and it went on the back of the thing, so I just wiped that off. Anyway, so basically, yeah, I just drip it directly on the atomizer now. I don't bother with carts and stuff. I just waste of time, really. There's not a huge amount of vapor with this, as I say. So rather than using just straight out VG, I use PG as well, because by putting the PG in, you actually get a better throat hit. So I'm not too worried about the vapor, but more about the flavour and trying to get a really decent chocolate flavour. because the Totally Wicked e-liquid chocolate I had was a bit weak, and I've heard reports of other chocolates being equally weak sort of flavours. So I really wanted to try the LorAnn's flavours, with the platinum ice, and try and get a decent chocolate. Oh, there you go. Bit better vapor that time. I've noticed with vaping, good tip is with a normal cigarette you would go and blow it out. So you'd sort of suck it back, hold it in for 1 or 2 seconds, and then blow it out. With vaping, I've found that it's you get a much better flavour hit and an outward throat hit if you suck it in and then blow it out straight away, so that there's no delay in you blowing it out. Like that. So you're sort of in and out straight away, and you can taste it as it's going in, taste it as it's going out. And this particular flavour has an actual aftertaste that stays with you for maybe, I don't know, I can still taste it now, so 5-6 seconds, and it's starting to fade away now. Yeah, so a decent amount of vapor, decent throat hit off it. I noticed the throat hit off the platinum ice is a little bit smoother than the other one. It's just I guess a purer form of e-liquid. But yeah, no, it's a really good flavour. It sort of tastes like sort of a chocolate lolly that's sort of like one of those gummy, like as a gummy sort of lolly that you can get, and it's a chocolate one. So it sort of tastes like that. So not dark chocolate or milk chocolate as such, but a sort of a lolly chocolate. It's hard to explain really, but that's the flavour it is. But it's definitely a really nice vapor flavour. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So that's another idea you can do. You can get the LorAnn's flavoured oils. A lot of the different e-cigarette liquid sellers sell those LorAnn's flavourings, and of course then you just need some form of unflavoured e-liquid. So if you want the Totally Wicked, obviously that comes in the 54, which means you can have a higher strength end result, or you can get it from other sources at usually lower nicotine strengths, like 36 milligrams unflavoured. There is a site, I can't remember what the actual site was, but they sell it actually in 60 milligrams. So again, it just means it'll go further. I mean, obviously you don't want to smoke or vape anything higher than say 24 to 36 milligrams. It just means that obviously if it's 60 milligrams, then you're going to be getting more for the same, like say it's a 30 ml bottle, and you want it, down at 36. If you're getting 54 milligrams, then you need to add, less of the flavours and dilutants than you would with the 60, and therefore the volume ends up being less with a smaller base, a smaller milligram base, than it would if it was a high milligram base. Anyway, thanks for watching again. Still haven't done the vanilla review per se, but yeah, it's sort of not a flavour that really I would want to vape by itself. As I mentioned in my other videos, I should be getting this week some mango and also some apple pie concentrate, so I'll get back to you on how they taste. Thanks.